Okay, Stef and Joe. Here it is, end of September 2011, and I have a joint project for you. Joint in that the primary beneficiary here is going to be dear Emily, and the goal is to have her be able to pull into the garage and park her car even though it's raining and miserable out. And, Stef, I am putting you at Joe's disposal, and if you figure out a Saturday when you can both be free and so forth, because it's two-man stuff. So here's a little tour. I've cleared out all the inventory, and Stef, I'll give you a tour separately on the new shed setup. But I'll just take it back to front. Okay, first of all, right there is emergency. If there's some big giant earthquake, grab it. There's a toilet, it's never been used, extra canisters, emergency food, so on. And Stef, if you can get over here, help yourself. So these are things, of course, that I will ultimately get through. This little shed within a garage is what I think of as my sort of clean zone. So clothes and things that ought to be clean, food, generally I have in there. And so that's where, I go to change clothes. And, that's where things will be. Now, at this point, Joe, I need to ask you, do you have any use for any of my furniture things? And if the answer is no, then I'll just put it out there to both Stef and Joe. If you have a friend who needs it, they can help themselves. If you want to put it on eBay, keep half and price it, whatever will make it move fast and conveniently. Realistically, the couch, I'm not going to be shipping that anywhere. And Joe, you've got your own couch, so whatever that's worth. It's a nice looking couch. Same with the bed mattress. In other words, let's clear out my stuff, with a couple of exceptions. This white roll-around thing is full of office supplies that I do want access to. The file cabinet is full of camping gear, and these two tool things, of course, I want to hang on to, and ultimately, Stef, I'll have you do more tool integration, sorting and stuff. But there's a whole office furniture setup. It's old, it's banged up. If you think that it's best to take it to the dump, okay. I do have plans for the shelves, and here's my plan. Once the furniture is out of here, and again, my first priority would be that either you or somebody you know would benefit from it. My second would be that I'd get half of whatever it would get on eBay. And the third would be that it would go to Goodwill, and the very last is to the dump. And if that means renting a truck, Stef, just rent one, and I'll pay you right away. So here's my plan. In line with the edge of here, where the shed comes out to, I would like to have you, Stef, once the furniture's out of here, line up the shelves. Those big, flimsy double ones, as well as these, from here out to the garage door, leaving space for me to walk in there. And then I'd have a little space with shelves where I could keep my stuff, hopefully temporarily. And then that would be more than a full garage space. Okay, so at your convenience, guys, work together, bill me, do as you wish. Oh, this pile of stuff on the outside, I don't see any use for that. So if you end up renting a truck, Stef, and going to the dump, take that too. Or if you have any use for it or want to give it to somebody or think it has, have a garage sale, I don't care. So around the side of the house are some items that definitely have value, and Stef, I assume you have more time than Joe. I'll invite you to tell me if it's worth putting these on eBay, and same deal, keep half. Camera tripods, a microwave, a brand new hose thing, stools. That's a massage table from Costco, but it's a nice one. And if you know somebody getting into massage, I think they'd be thrilled. Otherwise, see what you could get on eBay. I was unsuccessful. I, of course, thought that was going to be the ultimate seduction machine, but it didn't work out that way. Okay, well, this I'll do with you, Stef. So I guess that's it for now. Oh, Joe, one more thing about garbage. you'll see that there's some extra garbage cans out here. Would you please, whenever you take your trash out, just kind of rifle, if there's room in your trash, just dump a little of mine in on top at the last minute. I mean, there's no hurry about it, and it's not organic stuff. It's things that I've cleaned out of the garage. Okay, thanks guys, and congratulations to Emily. And also, of course, obviously, in your teamwork effort here, the next thing to do is to move all of this somewhere to make space for the car. Okay, here's a whole batch of cardboard boxes, which I have kept because they're really big, sturdy ones. If it comes down to they block the car, it's fine to put them in the recycling. Okay, well, you both may wonder about this tangle of wires. This wire, this plug, controls all inside lighting. So it turns on that, and lighting in there. So I leave it unplugged. It is this orange one, leave on, because that leads outside across the shingled shed, and that does the light that lights up the walkway. So that should always stay plugged in. And then the light switch here, this switch controls that outlet. However, it should be left switched on because that's what feeds the orange wire which lights up the outside walkway. So the switch should stay on, and if you're not in here, this should stay unplugged.